The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Huntley. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we
go. On 1st and 10, Huntley. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, Huntley. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. This 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, defense, let's go. 52. Check smash. Check, Bobcat.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Be a long game for you. Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Six guys, check 6 guys.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. On 1st down, here's Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big gain there for the Bills.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the handoff, this is Breida. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Throwing now is Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Harold Landry providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a fourth and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
On first down, Huntley. And this one's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Back to Brown, this time complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You ain't real. You ain't doing nothing.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman? Because he's as big as all of them. Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Huntley. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off the option, here's Henry. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Huntley to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 99, check 99. 70 rings, 70 rings.
On the counter, it's Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cardinal.
Again, it's Henry. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. To throw, Huntley. And it's caught. Touchdown! Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the two-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with it. Especially to the outside. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.